This is Elensa TV News Online. I'm Kefas Mendos Adamu, where I'm currently at Madakia, Zango Katav local government, where his body is going to be rest today to peace. So come with me to the building and discover most of the things that's going to be discussed today.
He was a lover of many. He was such a wonderful person.
In fact, in terms of nation building, Baba,
a God-fearing man.
Dr. Yabaya helped all my siblings.
He was very open.
An umbrella has been taken away from the family.
Baba was an uncle to me, and when I lost my father at the age of 6, he stood by us as a father, because all the three of us in my house, we got married, and he was the one that represented our father in all our marriages. So I don't take Baba as an uncle, I take him as a father.
All right, at this point, sir, what will be your consolation to the children or the entire family entirely?
Baba has set an example. He was a gentle giant, a man that lived for peace. And I think all of us that grew under him as children have definitely imbibed that spirit. And if you are going to leave this world and live in peace, I think that is an ultimate thing that you have achieved. And none of us, I believe, will have that problem, because Baba has set the example.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
He married my sister, my elder sister. And at the age to which they were married, far back in the 70s, I was a young man. And of course, I was given the opportunity to, in the family, to hand her over to her husband, Dr. Yabaya. I can remember what happened because I was a young boy. And I was angry because, number one, Dr. Yabaya was taking away my sister. You know, the church or the reverend will always say, leave your father and your mother, leave every family and click too. So we saw, personally, I saw it as if she was gone and gone forever. I would not have a relationship with her. I would not have anything to do with her because she's married. And of course, she was everything to us in the family. And of course, Dr. Yabaya, I saw him as an enemy who came to steal, who came to snatch, who came to take away my sister. And of course, I remember she saw a cloth for me, one khaki dress, very thick one then. As a young boy, it was very bulky for me. I cried. I said, I will not go into that responsibility, because one, she has angered me by sewing that kind of dress for me to go to church and hand her over to the Dr. Yabaya. And two, and that, the dress was so, it's the kind of dress that I will use for school. I will also use it for Christmas. Why should you sew this kind of dress so bulky for me? So I was angry with her. Perhaps my anger quelled off when I started interacting with the husband, Dr. Yabaya, Mama Babasan. He was such a nice person. I never knew that I would have opportunity again to sit down with them and I will have help. In fact, Dr. Yabaya helped all my siblings. He helped them. Most of them that are working today, he gave them job. And of course, he trained almost all of us in school. So I never knew that my cry was in a wrong perspective. So thank God for today, that rather for me to cry, I rejoice because one, he has done his best. He has left a good legacy behind. And of course, he has helped us as a family. So I spoke to the children 2 days ago. I told them, well, your dad has gone. And of course, he has created a gap. My prayer and desire for you is to live a happy and a peaceful life amongst yourselves. And I see that in them. All of them are trying their best to live together in harmony. The brothers, the sisters, every day. In fact, they are always together. So I'm happy. I want them to continue in that line throughout their lifetime, and God will bless them in Jesus' name.
Baba was a very resourceful person, a humble leader, yes, an exemplary person. And you can see from the number of people you see around here, and you should be able to know that, yes, he was actually a good man. So we missed him, and Madakia people missed him, the Kaju chiefdom missed him. So our words is that the family should take consolation from his good works and the legacies he left behind.
Right, sir.
Yes.
You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
In a moment like this, when a big hero was falling, the family needs to gather themselves and then make sure they keep on the legacy of their father. They can see it from the multitude that are gathered here. A good man is always a good man. He doesn't need any introduction. As you can see, people from all walks of life are here just to celebrate the life of an icon. And we wish they will emulate such characteristics and move forward.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Baba is and was my mentor, a humble man, a God-fearing man. In short, I don't have words to describe him. He is a father to everyone, to all. The job I'm presently working in now at the college, late Baba gave me that job. He's a father to everybody. He has this empathy to people. I remember there was a time someone had a challenge in the college. They were supposed to drive him. Then Baba said, even if you drive this guy, what will happen to him? He has a family to feed. So we can't just dismiss him like that, but we can as well call him to order. That's the kind of person he is. So this crowd you're seeing today is not just because there is a burial today, but it's because of his humility, his mentorship, and his leadership quality. You know, he was a former provost of the college. He has been a seasoned administrator. Thank you.
Well, this man lived a life that is worthy of emulation, and actually I really want to. As I see myself into his steps. Baba read Agric, I also read Agric. Baba lectured in College of Education Department. I'm there. He was once a HOD, I'm a HOD. So it's like I'm already aspiring to be like him in everything, and I pray that God will give me the grace to actually get to that brim where he got. And the beautiful aspect of the man is he was a lover of many. He did not share difference. You can't even when you come to his house, you will see the difference between who are his real biological children and those that are the relations that are staying. He was that kind-hearted person that he's willing to give his all to see that you go to school. As I was saying in the church, I grew up for years knowing him with only 2 dresses. Why? Because we were 17, he was 13 of us in school that he was sponsoring. And it's just to tell us that, you know what the economy can be. If he doesn't do that, he can't wear clothes. It was later on we knew that. I remember the first day I saw my father with a new clothes after those 2 clothes. All of us came out celebrating as if it was something we actually celebrated because we saw our father wearing a different cloth from the 2 clothes. What do you call them? Kaftan. No, not the native.
Okay, kaftan.
The kaftan. The 2. So the day he saw another new one, it was like all of us were anticipating to see him on those things. When he came out, it was like there was a row in the car. What kind of a man would sacrifice that? I mean, we are 5, but at that time we were 13 in school. So you know that as a civil servant, his money was nothing. That's why he went for 2 years without changing clothes. That's one of the kind of attitude I pray that God will give me. His humility. His humility and then the power of peace. When there is uproar, and if you call him in, I don't know how he maneuvers. He makes sure that he leaves a fair judgment so that everybody will feel balanced, not being franchised or any other thing. That's the kind of man he was. He was a lover of all.
Ma, at this point, I realize you're the mother of the house at this point.
As it is.
Now, what is going to be your advice, or how are you going to tackle this to your younger ones? Most likely, I know you have one elder one who has been ahead of you originally. He's the father. Now, you have been a mother, so what would be your contribution to the younger ones?
You know, I used to tell them, for those that know us all, everybody has come to this very that knows us, then there's actually, you are the center cord. And actually, I'm the center cord. Because if I allow my elder brother and my younger ones, there will be James Bond. So they found out that if it's like my elder brother, once the younger ones actually hurt him, the first person he called is me to talk to them so that they apologize. Same is even them when it was like, so I'm a center cord. So the issue right now is I'm asking God to give me the balance.
Ma, you've been balanced already.
I'm
I can
asking
sense
God
it
to
already.
give the balance.
Originally, you've been balanced because from the songs of from the songs of praises we heard from the church, not even from the church, from the other people we interview, we had a lot of things from them. So we believe in due course God will still work upon you so that you can be as much as you want to be or to stand as a daddy and more than entirely. Or should I say in the gap of the family entirely.
Ah,
So Ma, you're most welcome, Ma.
thank you very much.
Baba has been a very, very foundational person, very outspoken, and a community leader. But I would say he spent himself out because some of the things we do, they were part of the pioneers, being the senior people that went to post primary. Then he taught here in the community. And so he has been in the center of some of the developmental successes we've had in the community. But as you know, the world is a stage. People come, they play their part, and leave it for others people to continue. So I would say he has played his part. And I pray that those coming after him will not waste the foundations that he has laid.
This is more or less like a family friend. And also, he was our former boss. He was the provost of Kaduna State College of Education. And we have about a few of his children who are also colleagues in Kaduna State College of Education.
All right, sir. At this point, what's your advice to the family entirely?
I think all one has to say now at this point in time is that they should imbibe the discipline and dedication of their father. He is a father not only to them, but to as many as knows him. He has served well in different capacities, and his character and discipline is worth emulating.
Being a pillar, an icon, a hero, a legend that can never be forgotten. In fact, Baba has been a person that one can write so many books about. You can write hundreds of books about Baba. He matriculated me in 2003 and he graduated me in 2006, being the provost with the Kaduna State College of Education, Gidanwaya. And in fact, he has made so many impacts in the lives of so many people. He has impacted, in fact, in terms of nation building, Baba can be counted as one of them. I have so many things to say about Baba, but unfortunately, because of time and because of the noise around, I may not have that opportunity to express my heartfelt and the kind of history I have concerning Baba and what someone can talk in such a way that another person may be influenced. He has been a helper, he has been a pillar in so many fora that one can write so many books till thy kingdom come. I think for now that is what I can say about Baba. We have lost, we have missed a parent, we have missed a legend, we have missed, in fact, a source of inspiration to so many people like that.
At this point, I would say Daddy was a father to me. He has played the role of a father throughout my life. My dad died when I was 3 years old, and he's the one that has played that role. He has stepped in and filled those shoes as a father, and therefore I can say he was such a wonderful person. I have a lot of memories that I will cherish forever because he was always there for us, my siblings and I, and my mom. He has always showed us love and care. My advice to the family is that they should emulate Daddy's way of being peaceful with people and showing love. He was one that everybody knows him as a man of peace, and I hope they will be able to replicate that in their lives too. And he was someone that loved people around him, so they should be able to accommodate a lot of people around them too. And they should ensure that his name is kept forever, that legacy.
The advice I have for the families, for them to continue to love each other more, and they should always try to demonstrate their father wherever they found themselves into, be it in the community, place of work, and any other place. Their father was indeed a good man. We can even see from the turnout today how people turn out for his burial, which shows he's a good man, and we pray that his soul will continue to rest in peace.
I have so many things maybe to discuss with the family, but seriously, it's just as if an umbrella has been taken away from the family. It takes the grace of God, and it takes someone who has a heart like Baba to wear the shoe, because the shoe is still empty. That's what I can say. The shoe is still empty, and that's the plain truth.
Sir, you said the shoe is still empty. Even myself, you're putting me in suspense. I don't really know. Can you break it so that we can have a clear view of this?
It takes a man who has fear for God. It takes a man who loves the unity of this home. It takes a man who has a large heart. Almost everybody in this family, as soon as they are in the family house, the first person they want to see and the first person they are anxious to see is Baba.
Finally, we've come to the end of the successful burial of the late Baba Solomon Ayua, which we've come to the end, and we had a lot of view from different people from different parts of the states, which are singing songs of praise with his name on their lips. We come to discover that our good things he has done. So the good things about him, may God see him through for all we ask.